double
a
dino on the
negative,
micro.
positive. It was a false positive.
COVID.
Hey guys,
Hey, Pete.
welcome to the Barely Hanging podcast. It's been a little while. My name's PD.
My name's Danko Henry Winterbear, and we are talking again for the first time in a long time.
It's been maybe the longest break since we
I
started.
don't even care how long it's been, but it's been long.
No, it's so long, in fact, that we're starting a new season. This is season 3. So welcome,
Welcome,
everybody.
guys. Look at my waveforms, man.
I know. Shall we turn it?
Yes.
Shall I lower it down? Is it a bit distracting?
No, am I good?
Yeah, your waveforms are good, man. Actually,
They're
my
so
waveforms
little.
are so
You're
bigger
so
than
big.
yours. Maybe actually.
I probably said this in the
I'm gonna
podcast
move mine
before,
away.
but when you're downstairs in this
Yeah.
house, I can hear you everywhere.
Really?
It's so weird. Your voice just
Resonates.
passes through
Yeah.
fucking cement and bricks.
Yeah, my mum has said this, and she said
You've
this.
got a
before.
horrible voice, man.
It just sort of goes for some reason. Well, bringing up that,
Your mum.
bringing up my mum and the house. I'm no longer living
You don't
in
live
this
here
abode.
anymore. So weird.
This is I've come back and visited, and we recorded a podcast. I've spent one night at another home.
your
and
new home
I don't
with
live
your
here
new
anymore.
family.
I've got a new family, and yeah, it's a bit weird. I've got a question. I was thinking about this
Shoot.
the other day. So, I mentioned it downstairs before. The food
Not doing
the
it.
food no the other thing. The food situation in this house, I had my own cupboard. I also had my own shelf on the fridge, which was a top tier shelf.
You
I
got the
actually
top,
had
man.
I had the middle
Top bunk.
like when you open the fridge, it was right there, all my food, and I always thought
I had to bend down. I've got weak knees.
yeah. The entire time I lived there, I was like, he was a gem for giving me this, but now it's mine. Like, you can't take it away. It's like, this is so nice.
So you still want it? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, can I just keep it?
What
I
do you
don't want
want?
to live it. No, my point is,
What the fuck do you want?
the food situation at the next house I'm living at is just a bit different. It's a more communal vibe, but
They
everyone
like each other.
They like each other.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone eats their own eats each other's food, I think, or at least borrows it a bit. Everyone buys and stuff. Question, and then it made me start thinking. Right, well, I need to be on top of things because I'm a greedy little pig.
Yes, you are.
I'm a greedy little pig. I'm ignorant without meaning to be ignorant. Probably, I'd try and be thoughtful, but I'm just not. I'm a bit of a prat. My question is, it's quite a fun question. Was there, so the entire time I lived here, it's two years, what were the annoying things that I did that were like just small enough to not bring up, but just annoying things like maybe, like I know one off the top of my head was the towel situation.
Oh my
That happened.
God. That was so weird.
But is there any more
Do you
like
own
that?
a towel now?
I own one towel.
Is it the
yeah.
one that's covered in bleach?
Yeah, I do own that
My
one as well.
towel?
Yeah, your towel that I bleached. No, I own 2. I own that one and I bought one as well.
You got a towel.
Yeah, I got a towel
Fucking
from
hell,
Asda.
You're growing up
Yeah,
now, aren't you?
I know, man.
That's why I'm walking my own fucking bathroom. It's like, there's no towels, and I own like
You-
7 towels.
You own a lot of towels, man.
They're all in his fucking room.
There was a weird period
What
of
are you
time.
doing with them, you freak?
There was a weird period of time, right, where I was showering, and I put, after drying myself with the towel, I put my towel in the washing basket, and then I would just never do
This
my
washing basket is in his fucking cupboard. It's not like a communal thing.
No, yeah, it's in my cupboard in my bedroom. It's closed off from the outer world, so no one knows, no one sees it, and I just seem to kept putting them in there for some reason. Forgetting that they were in there, not doing my washing, and eventually you or Becky were like,
I don't
"Where are
have
the
any
towels?"
fucking towels.
I was like, I don't know.
Do
It took me a second
Do you get the towel thing yet? Why it's a bit odd.
because everyone rubs their naked body on them.
Oh, like, yeah. And
Yeah,
it's-
but
I'm
you're
fine
clean
with
when
that.
you do it.
But
You're clean.
you're fucking stinky. I'm stinky. Becky's
Yeah,
stinky
true.
as fuck. It's like, I don't care about
I'm just
sharing
a bit
towel.
of a monster, yeah.
You're
Bit
horrific.
of a gross person.
You could tell everyone how often you change your fucking bed sheets.
Is that one?
No, it
Yeah.
doesn't ask me. It's your bed.
You brought it up. It clearly
Bastard.
answers you.
No, it doesn't. It's really
I'll
funny.
happily tell people that I never change my bed sheets. No. It's
Do you
probably.
want that mattress? I don't want that mattress. If you want that, you can have it. Man.
Can I have that
Man,
mattress?
that is yours.
No, for real.
For
It's such a
fucking real.
lovely. It's
Yeah,
such
man,
a lovely
it's
mattress.
a fucking memory foam mattress. You sweated all over your pillow.
Hey, changing my sheets has nothing to do with the mattress.
Man, that is grim.
The mattresses.
No, whatever you've done on it, it did have a mattress protector.
No, it didn't.
That's grim.
Oh, is it?
You should have mattress protector.
Oh, okay, sorry
Especially
about
if,
that. Have I
like-
fucked that mattress up?
It was a bit of an older one, but I
Oh,
just don't want it
man.
anymore.
Okay, fair play. So it's coming out. I like this. This is a good question. So I change my bed sheets maybe once a month.
That's a lie.
Or once every 2 months.
Lie.
No, it's not. 2
'Cause
months.
there was that one time.
What?
I don't know what number you said, but it wasn't the number 2.
All right, one time it might have been. It was a hard time during
It was a
COVID.
long time. You were like, how often do people wash the bed sheets? I was like, I don't fucking know. There's no science to it, but it's not that.
That's so
2
good.
weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks.
Month. I'd say month is normal, right? Is that a
it
lot?
depends what you do in your bed. Like when you're not home very often, yeah, fair enough. If you're in it,
Yeah,
doing
I don't,
whatever
I don't
people do
chill
in
in my
bed.
bed. I just sleep in
you
my
do
bed.
nothing. You just sleep. Oh yeah,
I
just,
just
sleep.
sleep.
Oh, just
Only
sleep.
sleep.
Nothing but sleep in your bed. Lie.
No, I do other things
Lie.
in your bed.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that's fine.
Mm.
It's got mattress protector on it.
Okay, fair play. Right, so mattress protector, that's an adult thing that I never,
Adult thing. Yeah, it's
never
good,
knew
yeah.
about.
Good practice.
Good practice, okay.
Yeah.
But isn't the sheet the protector?
It's
bit.
very thin.
Very thin, okay.
Very thin.
Alright,
It's got the clue is in the name.
okay.
Protector of mattresses.
Yeah, I didn't know they existed, really.
Nice, learning things
Yeah.
together again.
Okay, fair play. Fair play.
I think you might be struggling with your short-term memory. That's what we concluded the other day.
Yeah, no, actually, that's a thing.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
when you were saying before, like you might be selfish or something, I don't think you are. I think you just
Yeah, just
don't have any memory.
just a fucking
Pete,
idiot.
where were you last week? I don't know.
There'll be so many times where you'll be talking to me, referring to something that we talked about
you just
maybe
agree.
10 minutes ago, and I am so confused. I'm like, what are you talking about, Dan? You're not making any
Makes so
sense.
much sense that you just don't have a fucking memory, doesn't it? It's like probably why I've got to look after you and nurture you, just because you don't remember fucking anything.
Yeah.
And without the scamps around you, I think
Yeah.
you'd die.
No, yeah. Maybe. I
You'd be
think There's
dead.
a very good chance, man.
Or in Japan, maybe.
Yeah, I'd just be like this dirtbag living around. Like, I'd survive.
Yeah, you'd be
it's all
fine.
stuff,
Or
but
dead.
yeah, all dead.
50-50.
And that's the actual stats. It's 50-50.
No.
Anything else?
Yeah.
Using like one thing I was thinking about is like stuff like salt.
Oh, that
Using
doesn't ask
salt
me.
without like
No.
topping it up. But like I thought it's like I probably bought salt
None of that
twice
stuff's ever.
since I've
Things
been
like
here.
salt and spices and basics doesn't really ask me.
Right, okay.
I genuinely don't give a fuck.
Toilet paper I bought.
I buy things in massive bulk.
Yeah,
I'm a
okay.
bit weird like that, aren't I?
Yeah.
So,
Probably cleaning. Honestly, I
cleaning.
could have cleaned
so
more.
yeah, but what I said to myself was, I've lived
Could
in
have cleaned
houses
more.
where it's a thing.
Yeah.
I just prefer it not to be a thing, so I
Yeah.
just ignored it and think, when you're gone, then I'll clean it all up.
Fair play. Okay.
I'd rather have a friend than
Yeah.
a housemate.
Yeah, true.
Housemates,
Yeah.
it can be very dull, man.
Yeah, okay.
I've had
Fair
a
play.
lot of housemates in my life, and there's the few that are my friends forever. Are the ones where
Yeah.
you just.
Yeah.
But the thing that we did together while we lived together was much more important than cleaning.
Yeah.
We went through a pandemic and had a great time.
Yeah, true. We learnt
So
parkour.
I'd rather have learned parkour, had a lot of fun with you, than gone,
climbed.
Pete, can you
So let's do a
clean the
rota."
towels, man, and let's have a rota. So,
Yeah, okay.
because I couldn't give a shit.
Yeah, fair
just-
play.
Life's too short,
Short.
man.
Okay, cool.
How about you?
Is there anything here? Oh.
Because I can be neurotic, man.
Yeah, you've got
I-
some spice.
I get you spiced, man. I'll make you sleep with one eye open.
There is certainly things. What is it though? But it's just things where you live with people. Like it's just. I can't think of any off the top of my head.
1 second ago you said there's loads of things, and the next time
No,
you said nothing.
No,
So-
no. There's not loads of things. I know there's things,
Ah, okay.
but they're things that are like hard to come on top of the head. You. Nah.
You say what you want, man. It's a podcast. No one else is listening.
No, I'm really trying to think of some, because I want I know there's a good one there. Do you know what I mean? I think. No, you're too functional. You don't chill that much.
Chill a lot, man.
Yeah, we do. No, but we chill a lot.
We chill a lot.
But
the-
I can't think
I
of
like
any.
to be functional, so we can just get the fuck out the door to the crag.
That's the thing. Yeah. It's like there's the
I
in the
fucking
mornings
hate
you're
waiting.
like ready within half an hour of getting up.
So in the time that I've done everything,
And I'm much more of a dawdler.
and so's Becky.
Yeah. Dawdle.
Dawdle. By
Yeah.
the time you guys are like at the door,
Mm.
I'm in the car with everything sorted,
Mhm.
and I'm just like,
Yeah.
get me
to the crack.
fucking rock, and you're all like, oh, I just want to feel the morning. I'm
Yeah.
like, I want to feel the
it's so
morning at the crack. I want to be fucking house. It's boring here. I've been here loads. I want to see the new
Yeah, fair
crack.
play. Yeah, no, other than that, there's not really anything. Your John Pye stuff has been funny to watch over the last couple of weeks.
Brilliant. I've got a new
Yeah.
addiction. John Pye. No. Just leave it
Okay.
there.
Okay.
I've got an addiction. That's all you need to know. I'm not letting you in on this. This is mine.
Yeah, it's a secret. I like it, yeah.
They know too
Keep it
much
in a circle.
already.
They do know
Fuck
too
you
much.
all.
Yeah, they do know too much. It's insane.
I'm spending all my money on me.
So-
on me. What are you gonna do with all my junk?
What, with that was a nice little catch up.
You're right.
That was airing the bed sheets
Got to get out, haven't we?
We've got to
so
get
we can
out.
move on. So
Yeah.
we're back
Yeah.
now, and we've decided that Pete doesn't live here. We can talk again because we just got fucking sick and tired
Yeah,
of
we
staring
did.
at each other's faces.
No.
It wasn't
But-
that. It was just
We had a lot of time with each other, and we
And we just-
started to take our friendship for granted. I think on
Yeah.
some level.
yeah, and
not
not in a bad way.
fr- Yeah, not in a bad way at all, but
Just
we
had a
were
lot of time.
around each other a lot, and
A lot.
you don't have the same psych for the podcast. I guess
Just
in
sit
some
down
ways.
more.
Sit
talk
down more and
It
talk
feels
more. We already
forced.
do that,
Feels really forced.
so it'll
'cause
be nice to have that time.
we would
now.
talk from 7 in the morning till
Yeah.
about 1 in the morning. We'd hold each other all night,
Yeah,
and like,
Yeah.
the only way we could have recorded is if we'd put it in bed.
yeah, exactly. So to have what we need now is more adventures outdoors,
Which we've done
which we've
none
done.
of.
Well, no, we do,
Fucking loads.
but we need more adventures outdoors without the because we'll go outdoors and then we'll talk about it on the way home and then we'll talk about it over dinner and then we're like, right, should we record? And it's like, well, we've actually talked.
All fucking day
Yeah.
about our great lives.
So yeah,
And this place is just somewhere we can express how great our lives are. And I saw some posts of a few people, and I really appreciate it, about social media doesn't represent how good your life is, but mine does.
and my life's fucking
'Cause
great.
my life's fucking great. If you ever want to see a
So,
true representation of a human existence, it's brilliant.
If you want to feel bad about
I
yourself,
don't go
look how
into
great my
it.
life is. That's so funny. Yeah.
If you feel like, oh,
We're
you're not motivated
retro-progressive.
today, I'm quite retro progressive. Just look out the window and realise I'm probably doing something you're not right now.
Yeah, true.
Suck
so,
on that.
So go and do more, guys. With that, let's talk about some of our latest adventures.
Man, I would not know where the fuck to start.
Yeah, because we've had so many since, we've not recorded. So let's say season 3, we're slowly getting into more sport climbing. Let's talk about our recent sport climbing adventures. We both went to Llandunus Cave
Llandillis, I don't fucking know.
recently.
Big cave.
A big cave
In
in
Wales.
North Wales.
Off the A55.
A55 guidebook. Loads of great crags down there. We're
learning the ropes, man.
yeah,
And
really
I'm
fun
seeing
day, right?
Uncle Mick. He's gone balls deep, man.
Yes, he's getting his
And it's
mountain.
It's inspirational.
what's he
Man.
getting?
I can't remember the qualification. It's something to trad. It's not quite that.
It's just climbing instructor, I think.
Man,
I think.
you can just see it now.
Yeah.
It's like how it changes you.
Yeah.
And then we've been on days now, and we've picked up a little bit of trad. Mikey's took me out.
Yeah, you did a cool
Had a little
trad
day
day.
with Mikey. I had a day with Al doing the
Yeah.
ropes. And
So
it's like,
I'm 2 days behind on the trad world now. I
so
need
now
to
it's
get
like
into
you
it.
look at it and you think, I'm never gonna be a Mikey, but I'd like to be an Uncle Mick.
Yeah.
Where you're like, I'm gonna go up that big fucking multi-pitch route for the best day of my life.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna be
yeah.
the person in charge of it.
I'm gonna take someone up it. Yeah.
And then
We'll get there.
because Al took me up that the other day. Up.
Yeah. So
in
tell us about your day.
Al,
So
Al,
it
the
started off.
legend, took me to a little day out. We were gonna just go hardcore scrambling.
Yeah.
Nothing but.
Yeah.
But then he brought a bigger rope and we did tennis shoe on Idville.
Nice.
Tennis shoe direct. So
Nice.
it was slightly. I can't remember what the start is. It gets like a HVS maybe.
So any day one listeners to the podcast, they'll remember that Martin took
Took
us
us on our first trad day out on the slabs.
on Idville Slabs. Charity or
charity
Hope or something. I
which
can't
is
remember
like
which
a
one.
V diff
So
maybe.
it's the one next to that.
Yeah, on
pretty
the left
much.
of the array.
Yeah.
And it was just brilliant. It was really nice watching your mate see how he's mastered
They are
keeping himself safe on a rock,
nice. Yeah,
and how serious he takes it and his approach to it.
nice.
And
yeah.
that's like the inspirational part. Same when we were with Martin. It's like, but we weren't that savvy in that world, and we were still learning to
Yeah,
climb.
we were. It was a goofier day as well because the three of us. It was like that was all jollies. It sounds like it was a bit more of a profound day with Al.
It
like,
was beautiful.
Yeah,
So Al's in the same world as me, so I do like therapeutic stuff, and Al's in that world now.
yeah,
So we weren't fucking talking about feelings, but we were just talking in a
Yeah.
really nice way about like mindfulness and why we do this
yeah, yeah,
and how it changes you
Yeah.
and what it makes and the love you find.
yeah.
So we had a little he led a new line on it.
Yeah.
He's done tennis shoe before, but he did the direct,
Oh, nice.
slightly harder.
Okay.
Get it? Spicy, man.
Was it? Nice.
One move in it. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, slightly spicy.
Fair play. What grade is? Do
I
you
think
do you
it's
know?
HVS.
Okay, yeah. Fair play.
You know, it's up there.
Yeah, yeah,
but it's
yeah.
like, for what? The climb wasn't hard, but I was watching him on it. He cruised it. But
Yeah.
it's like
Fair play.
one move,
Yeah.
and the fall is not. You're not gonna die. You're
No,
gonna
yeah.
hurt yourself there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And he
Fair
just
play.
cruised it, and then we just bombed it up the next little bit. Didn't take long at all.
Nice.
And then he took me to something so he took me on two things I've always wanted to do.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm like when it comes to scrambling. I need an adult to show me some of it, because
Yeah.
for the grade 3 scrambling,
Yeah, yeah. Because grade 3 is
you got to respect it.
you've got yeah
It's a mountain.
Yeah.
You don't want to be that twat.
Yeah.
It gets
on the
mountain
news. Yeah.
Some knobhead went up a thing,
Yeah, yeah.
not having a fucking clue what he's doing.
It's true. You don't.
So
but
he took me on an epic scramble after it, which I don't want to talk about because I just want to take you on it.
okay.
Because
Yeah,
he gave me a gift, and I'll say the nicest thing. We get up the top of something called Dolmen Arret.
Yeah.
Dolmen Ridge.
Yeah.
And he's just like, that was the last time I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, you know, he said, I've done it so many times now.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, well, don't you worry. It's going to be passed on.
Yeah. Nice.
Because it's such a good day out.
Oh, brilliant.
And he gifted me like one of the best days out of it.
Oh man, that's lovely. And that's such a nice way of looking at it as well, because that is what it is. He took you out, and he took you on a
real
big
fucking day.
And knowing, I remember when you were telling me about it, because we know that Ogwen Valley
Yeah.
pretty well now in terms of the geography of it. So you were explaining to me, yeah, you went up Idwell and then you went over that ridge, then up, and it's such a cool way of traversing the mountainscape rather than just doing a peak, getting up and down it. Sort of going across these sort of ridges and picking out the rock formations that you want to go up. I can't wait to get to that level where
That's where
you're
I
doing a
wanna be now.
mixture of trad, scrambling, you're just going exactly where you want to go, throwing a swim at the end of it. It's just wicked. Whoa! I just saw the topic of the week stumbling up on us. I'm just going to mute that.
Man, on
Anyway.
that little adventure,
Yeah.
the hardest, scariest bit
Yeah.
was we were down climbing Bristol Ridge. And
Whoa.
we did one of the moves on it was fucking horrific. We're both just looking at each other like the hardest bit of the entire day was this one bit of Bristol
Just
Ridge.
the one step
going
on.
down it.
Yeah, we need to get used to down climbing. Mikey said that to me before. It's an incredibly useful skill. Get used to down climbing, and I don't do any of it.
So man, we did the cave,
Yeah.
which meant we got our first
7A sport climb.
and as
So
gimmicky as it is,
It's
fucking
fucking cool. So it's the shortest 7A in the
Probably
UK.
world.
Maybe in the world. It suits two boulderers growing like
One dynamic
throwing up a
move.
rope for the first time ever. It's like
Like
3 clips.
6A sport climb for about 3 meters.
Yeah, easy moves,
Into like
and then one massive.
maybe like a 6C boulder problem. I don't know. Something
Yeah,
like that.
maybe like a big old move. Most people have to dyno it. You did
I
dyno it.
fucking dynoed it. Like
I
a trooper.
found like it was I could just stretch and just reach it with like just the tip of my 2 fingers. Did Al jump for it? Anyway,
No, not really.
thr-
I'll got through it quite
I'll got it through statically. Yeah, we
But you broke it down.
yeah got a first
It
7.
felt good, man.
It felt really good. It's overhanging. It's scary looking.
You know, that's the 5th time I've been sport climbing.
That's wicked, isn't it? Isn't that cool? Got a
Yeah.
7A. Man, a 7B is there, man, for us. If we just work, like, it's going to be something that we have to work at.
Man, I'm not.
But
I'm not.
we could do a
working on it.
7A.
I've like me. I've been out on another little sport climbing adventure with
Yeah.
Becky, and I'm happy to just learning the beauty of the on-site,
Yeah.
learning the beauty of just keeping yourself safe and calm, and just staying on 6As, 6Bs.
Yeah, fair play.
As long as
I
you
get
want.
that perspective
stay
as
in
well.
it.
I want a 7B. I'm going to work
I want
at
it. No, but
yeah.
I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna do more sport climbing in this next bit of time. That's just a fact.
Yeah.
Because I think with Becky and me on these days,
Yeah,
it's
you and
gonna be
Becky will get
relentless,
at
man.
it. Yeah,
So
you've
we had,
got a
we
nice
had another
partnership
relentless
there.
day there.
Yeah. So where did you go?
Oh,
So you went on a new adventure recently.
Yeah, but no, ignoring that. We'll get to that.
What?
You worked out the 7A climb.
Oh, yeah.
And then we all
Got the 7A.
got the 7A climb as well.
Yeah.
And it was fucking mental. Please go.
Okay,
look
I'll
at,
go.
You've
I'll
not
go
shared
deep on it.
Have you?
No.
You shared it as a story, but I've
Yeah,
not shared it as
maybe.
a post either.
Yeah, I'm kind of waiting. Brignell took some great photos.
I'll share it as a post.
Yeah. Okay.
On BH Pod.
Oh, yeah, let's
so
do that.
Someone look at it because I dyno it prop like
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
I felt like I had to.
Yeah.
And it's insane.
It's such
You
a
just got to see it.
It's great that we got the videos as well. But yeah, that day was funny. I'm feeling really confident sport climbing recently. Like that day we spent at Frog's Mouth with Mike, where I was trying like the 7As and the Evangelica thing, and it just made me feel strong being with Mike, going up these really high things.
Changes you, man.
Yeah, being with someone confident. It's the same what you hear.
But he's so chill about it. It just
He's
makes
so-
you're chill about it.
Yeah, it just makes you more confident, doesn't it? So that was my last sport climbing experience before going to the cave. So I roll up to the cave feeling like the man. It's like looking at all these walls like, these are fucking nothing. I'm going to cruise all these. And then we take Brignell.
You had a hard time on a fucking 6B,
So this
didn't
is
you, brother?
This is what set the tone. So annoying. So and at Frog's Mouth, I'm cruising 6Bs. But I've done them all 1,000 times. That's why I'm cruising them. And we're taking Brignell for the first time. He's like new to the game in the outdoor
he
sport
did
world.
really well, man.
He did awesome.
He's got a fear of heights, man.
Yeah.
He
So
did very well.
I'm teaching him the rope work stuff at the beginning, which is the first time teaching someone something, and I'm like going through it all. I'm still in my head. I'm the man. I'm like, yeah. So you just got this. You're cool. We're gonna go through it as many times as you need before I go up there. All right, cool. Get up there. I've spotted this 6B plus or 6B route, like a 2-star thing that I wanted.
No, 6A.
No, it was 6B.
The first route was the 6A.
No, it was a 6B
and you
mindset.
wandered into the 6B.
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
and then you asked me to do it again just to see what you fucking did.
Okay,
It's
yeah, so
funny.
yeah, I'm feeling like the man. I'm like, right, I'm gonna go on 6A to warm up. Start climbing the 6A, and in the book it trends right. So I'm like, okay,
Just a bit.
I'm gonna start trending right a little bit here. I get this clip and I look right. So I've trended right. I've got the clip. I look right, and there's another clip not that far away. I'm like, that must if I just gotta keep trending right then, because that must be the next bolt, because you can't see the bolt above anyway because of a little brow. So I start climbing, and I climb onto this 6B route that is significantly weirder. It is hard. It's harder, but it's definitely a lot weirder than the 6A that you're on.
The top half was okay. It was okay.
It's in the book. It says pumpy.
It's steady up there.
Yeah.
The harder bit is
Lower.
lower. But again, that was a sequence. It wasn't difficulty.
Yeah.
It's a specific hold that's just waiting for you.
Yeah, yeah.
But the route that you took was definitely harder than
It was
both
weird.
of those routes.
Yeah, it was strange. So I find myself up there, suddenly, definitely not feeling like the man anymore.
I'm gonna go,
Shit.
Brignell.
Looking at Brignell.
I'm gonna go.
I'm like, it's the first time he's belayed in fucking years, and all these thoughts are going through me.
I'm
I look,
gonna die.
yeah,
You
it's
were
like
2 clips up as well.
instantly lose my cool.
You weren't that high, so you could have been like a ground fall.
No, I was high.
You were only 2 clips
No,
up.
by the time that I trended right, I was 2 or 3
No,
at
when
least.
you were going. Oh, I think it was a 6B when
Okay,
you were going.
fair. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I fell off the 6. But anyway, and then all those thoughts go through your head. It's like, right, what if my belay doesn't catch me? Am I tied in correctly? Did I backclip? Did I this? Whatever. All these stupid thoughts that you try and tune out as you start sport climbing more, because you're like, you don't need
not
those
helpful.
thoughts. It's not helpful
It's
at
stressful
all.
as fuck.
They're like beginner thoughts. Is when you're up there, you're like panicking about all that. Like I've definitely learnt now on the ground, go through everything first, so you don't have those thoughts up there. So you can purposely be like, right, I checked that when I was I checked my knot before I went up. I know that's fine. Because the worst is when you're up there and it's like, I didn't check my knot.
See, I'm not getting the knot stuff.
What
The
are you
only
getting?
thing I'm getting is when I finish the climb,
Yeah,
and you know something like you've got to tie in.
yeah.
I'm not convinced that we're not safe.
Oh god.
And I'm at the top going,
oh,
I'm gonna die.
oh, that's terrifying.
That's all I get.
That's
The rest of it's fine.
terrifying.
I'm looking at this knot going, and I know it's right. It's a fucking figure of 8. It's not
Yeah,
exactly
yeah,
hard
yeah. No,
science.
no.
I'm looking at it going, do I?
But what if it's
No,
not?
do I trust me enough?
Yeah.
Do I trust me enough with
Jesus.
my life? No, I don't.
Take
me!
That's insane.
So I hold on to the knot, keep the quick draw on the line.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I'm going down
I
like
do
in
that.
a lock off.
I do that as well.
Getting better at it.
Yeah, yeah. It's all about like taking the weight off the sling and making sure your buddy's taking your weight so
Yeah.
you can trust it, and then take your sling off. So funny. So anyway, that experience, it didn't. It shook me a bit. I got down. I was fine. I wasn't like a wreck or anything. But it took a tone to the rest of my day where I was just a bit like
Maybe I should try the 6As a bit more.
yeah, we saw the 7A dyno going up to it because Martin told us about it
The
years,
Guru told
ages
us
ago.
years ago.
He
man.
told us about it on the way to Idville Slab, and he's
He
like,
did, man.
"There's a dyno there, and it finishes on a sling," and we were like, "What? Like that's crazy." Anyway, so we spotted that, and then I felt at the beginning I was like, "Right, I'm gonna gear myself up, do some 6Bs, and then I'm gonna go for that 7A and like psych myself up for it." Just had a bit of a weird experience, so I didn't have the confidence going into the 7A at all. But then I was laying around a lot. You guys were all climbing a lot. I wasn't really doing much. So Brignall was like, "Go on, Pete, just get on it." And I was like, "Okay." So I really was kind of like tail between my legs when I started it. Really nervous, and I just pulled on all the gear. So I like reached the clip, pulled on that clip to reach the next clip, pulled on that clip to reach the next clip, and then I just sat at the dyno bit for about 5 minutes and worked out the dyno over and over. And then once I got that, I was back in the game. Like once I figured out that dyno move, it was like all the confidence was back. But yeah, that was a crazy little climb. I think I did it.
It's a boss vibe, wasn't it, in the cave?
It was a cool vibe, man. Whenever we were like animals, weren't we? Like cheering for everybody, whooping.
I think
Shirley had a great go at it. She was like really
Well,
going
she's
for
really
it.
giving it a go.
Yeah, giving the little dyno a go at the end. It's fucking cool, man. It's really
So
cool.
Out of that, and then when we were in Frogsmouth with Mikey,
Yeah.
it took me 2 goes to get flying school.
Yeah, that's cool.
That was
6C.
like
3-star 6C
I
climb.
had debated. It was like
Yeah.
the flash stuff is not like on Sitey World, and I
Yeah.
was like so happy.
Yeah.
And then when we went to Clondillis, whatever you're gonna pronounce it, with your
Oh, okay, yeah.
2 goes,
Yeah, 2
To
goes.
get it?
Yeah. It took you 2 goes.
because I've seen you do it.
Yeah, you had
It's
the
like,
beta.
I knew it's going, and
That's the thing. We're strong climbers.
we're
We're
getting
good
there, man.
movement. So if we can tune out the bullshit fear of the heights and the fact that we're going to drop, we need to go and take some big gnarly falls
I
on
know,
things
but
and
so
trust the gear.
On
That's
that,
what we need.
But just after that, me, you, and our son, little Brignall,
Oh, yeah.
had a great side
Oh,
adventure
yeah.
through the fucking cave,
Yeah.
man. If anyone goes to Clondillis,
Yeah.
there's I can't remember what little
It's
wall
the first
called.
cave.
The first cave you come across, there's a big cave.
If you go to the end of the cave,
go in it, go up the
go
steep,
in deep.
and then come out the very small cave at the top. It's how, if you want to be reborn as an
Yeah.
adult, it's the only place we've found so far.
It's like, what would you say? It's like 5 meters long, this little cavey bit, as in
Yeah.
like the bit that you've got to crawl through. And it's literally as like if it was any
You've got
smaller,
about an inch
yeah,
on
you've
each
got,
side.
yeah, exactly, like a tiny bit. You've got to wiggle yourself through it.
What a funny fucking day.
So funny.
We get through
Great
that, and then we
footage.
scramble up a cliff in our
Yeah, man.
sandals,
So-
and we're like, what have we become?
I love that. I love looking for scrambles and just doing them.
What have we become?
Like what grade? I don't know. We're just
Nah,
monsters.
it wasn't. It wouldn't.
Realistically,
it
it's a
wouldn't
1,
have
isn't
hit
it? A
wouldn't
1
have
or a
hit
2.
It wouldn't have hit a 1.
Oh, it would have hit
Yeah,
a
it's not
1
a 2,
for
man.
sure.
Maybe one bit of it that was scary because it was choss as fuck.
Yeah.
But still, like real
Certainly a 1.
sandals, man.
But that's my favourite thing at the minute is
We just look at it and do it.
looking at things and doing it, which is like, to be fair, it's a moment away from being the idiot that
Yeah,
hurts
but
himself.
It's on things that.
But
aren't
learning,
fucking sheer cliff
yeah,
facing.
exactly. Learning what you can and can't do, I think is so fun. And just doing scrambles, unnamed scrambles, just like, yeah, I'll fucking go up that thing.
Same day, Alan barely Surly start trying a route. Al goes to the
Yeah.
onside, drops it, can't quite finish it, and barely gets on and finishes it.
Yeah,
Get
wicked.
the clips back.
Yeah, gets the clips back,
And
saves
we're
the
all just
day.
watching. It's fucking brilliant.
Yeah,
man.
so good at it. So good.
Bringing that to the barely Surly moments, manager Surly.
Yeah.
We went sport climbing at Castle Inn the other day.
Yeah.
Great little place.
Nice.
I said, he's like, just want to get back there.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just want to sample more
Yeah.
before going back to it because they're just next to each other.
Yeah.
It's on the same roundabout.
Okay.
So you go
Oh.
left, you go
To
fucking-
Landunus Cave?
Yeah, you go fucking
Oh.
right to Castle Inn.
Wow. Okay. Brilliant.
So it's not exactly where I thought it was. That's another quarry.
Okay.
And we just start off, and there's route 1, route 2, route 3. Route 1 is a 5, route 2 is a 6A, and route 3 is a 6C.
Okay.
So we did the first 2, and we're going to go back for route because there's some blah blah blah. It's a bit harder.
Okay. Yeah.
So then we did a 5, then
Yeah.
we did a 6A,
Fuck. So
And
just
then we did a
loads.
6B.
Loads of volume.
and then we were flipping between who gets the on-site, who gets the flash.
Nice.
Because
Okay,
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
who's
yeah,
going
yeah.
to do it?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then belaying each other.
Nice.
It was really good. And then we went to check out this other wall, but you had to belay off the top.
Whoa.
So there was no anchor point at the top. So
Okay.
we're going to go back just to do those because there's only one 6A in that wall.
Yeah.
And a bunch of other problems a bit harder.
So how many climbs did you do? total?
Went over to another wall.
Yeah.
And then I did another 6B, a
Nice.
shorter one, powerful one.
Okay.
And then Becky did that.
Yeah.
And then I did another 6A and another 6B on that wall.
Yeah.
And Becky had a sight set on this 6B plus. I've just forgotten its name. Cakewalk Direct or Cakewalk Direct. I think it's Cakewalk.
Okay.
One's a 6B, one's a 6C.
Yeah.
6B plus. And she just had a sight set in it. And I know why, because it's a really tall, really proud looking line.
Oh, really?
And it gets like 2 stars.
Okay. Yeah.
And you know what she's like with the stars.
Yeah.
She's like,
She enjoys
I'm
the
not
stars.
climbing this. It
Does
doesn't
it have a
stars.
Does it
Dan.
have a star?
No stars.
If
no
it doesn't have a
climbing.
star, I'm not climbing it.
And then I climb something. I go, "That's really good, that you know." And then she climbs. Yeah, it was good. That because we like climbing.
Does
weird,
it have any
that, innit?
stars? No, it doesn't.
So-
No stars.
She's looking at this 6B plus, and I didn't want to climb it initially just because the sun was on it,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
big
Limestone.
polished.
Yeah.
So the sun goes away, and then
Yeah.
she's like psyched for this.
Cool.
So I'm
Cool.
belaying her on it, and it's a cool line. And the first, we didn't have our clip stick yet. It's just
Okay.
come today.
Yeah.
The first clip is like fucking 4 meters up, and it's just a scramble to it.
Wow.
But you're
okay.
like, what a way to start! It's just a scramble.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
means
I bet it
nothing.
feels good when you get that
We
though.
get it, though, you're like, and then the next
Thank
clip
fuck.
is you get to another. It's okay that you know what I
Okay.
mean. It's not, but it's like you're just starting on this little journey,
Nice.
and it's 18 meters high, so it's like
Big.
It's notable.
It's on the bigger side.
And she just starts cruising up this little adventure,
Yeah.
and it looks thin. And I'm just super impressed. She's just tic-tacking around, taking
Nice.
her time. She gets this little ledge, and I have the same thing happen, but I use her beta to get through it.
Okay.
But she figures it out. I can't fucking help her.
Okay.
These are thin, man. Thin crimps, thin little,
Yeah,
brilliant
yeah,
little
yeah.
bit of climbing. Really,
Awesome.
really good little bit of climbing.
Okay.
And then
Was it like crack systems?
a very small one for a bit, but
Okay.
mostly crimps.
Okay. Yeah.
The moves are insane.
Okay. Cool.
It's brilliant.
Is it a very flat face looking thing?
It's quite flat and then into a slight overhang.
Nice. Okay.
So it's like the type of climbing you want to be aiming
Yeah.
towards. 6B plus, I have no idea because we're really new to this.
Yeah. 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 What that
And
actually means.
So she's going for the on-site.
Yeah.
I think 4 clips up. She's going for the 4th clip, so she's clipped the 3rd.
Yeah.
And she's climbing to the 4th clip, and she's veering left, and I can't help her, and she's shouting to me,
Yeah.
"Where's the fucking hole?" And I'm like, "I don't know where the fucking hole is." I'm on the floor with these shitty glasses on, looking up at her ass, like going, and she comes down a bit,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I think you might need to go further left.
Yeah, yeah, fair play.
So she gets up there.
You're just like throwing suggestions like, you have no idea. Try and go further left, man.
So she goes further left, and she pulls up a bit, and she's
Yeah.
getting quite good at locking off now.
Okay, yeah.
And she looks
yeah,
over
she is as well, yeah.
and sees a hole out right, and she's like,
Oh.
"I've got to go out right," and she just fucking launches for it,
No.
completely fucking misses it. She's on chest point of the clip. She's not clipped in, so she
Wow.
didn't clip the clip. She could have just about reached it. So instead of
What?
clipping, because she's got this new theory, which is clip from a comfortable position.
It's true, though.
I
It
get
is
that.
true.
But instead of, so she climbs up
But-
and she goes for it, misses the fucking hold. I try to pull in as much as I can.
Yeah.
And she takes a 6.5 meter fall.
Wow, fuck.
And I get ranked. It was so much fun. And she just starts laughing her fucking head off.
Legend.
It was maniacal.
That's awesome. Falls, we need to take
And she
more
just
falls,
sat on
man.
the wall for a sec, gathered the thoughts, and was
Yeah,
like,
like-
I'm ready now.
Yeah.
She got back on.
Man, once you've broken the fear of the fall, you're unstoppable.
Man, she just got back on.
Yeah.
Pretty much did the same fucking thing without clipping again.
Nice. Yeah.
Just fell again.
And fell again, yeah. Because you break the fear, man. You do
And
break it.
Then she came down, and I was just like, why don't you, on that big jug your right hand's on,
Yeah.
put your left hand on it?
Okay, yeah.
And then it was like, oh yeah, that's the way.
And then she can reach. She can reach about down with it. That's so funny.
So, but then at the top, the second to last hold is so scary.
I bet it was good seeing her jump though.
It was good, man.
I bet that was cool, man. I bet that was like quite. That's gnarly seeing someone jump, especially someone that's not that dynamic normally,
went for
and
it.
not that like. Yeah.
So
that's
she's
cool.
flipped the switch on
That's
her
good.
climbing. So she's didn't get the on-site, blah blah blah. She'll go back and she'll.
You know
lead
what's
it
great
clean.
about that thing? It's a positive circle, man.
Yeah.
Once you flip the switch, you get the confidence from flipping the switch. Next time she goes out, she'll feel like the man. She'll do it again.
Yeah.
Then she'll feel like the man, and it's this
The
fucking
man, Pete.
the man. The man, retro progressive man.
Retro progressive, the man.
The man.
I get that.
Stick it to the man.
It's your friend Le Man.
Yeah,
L''M'. So then I've got all the beta now.
Okay,
So
and
I
then you
got
just
on
crushed it.
bracket. No, I didn't crush it. It's
hard.
It's not hard. There's a bit in the middle where
Okay.
she's got strong fingers, man.
Yeah.
So I had to really think about what I was doing, and I came
Yeah.
close to. It was one of those like I had it, but it was like, oh
man.
wow, and the top's spicy.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a great climb, though, man. And it's a great moment like together because we've become a little.
Yeah. Team, man.
Team.
You're a sport climbing team now.
And we're climbing the
and
same things.
you'll get out because you have these random days off. No one else has. You're gonna get out loads, bro. It's gonna be fucking ace. Invite me out and I'll take photos.
Yeah, well, a third's a bit awkward, innit?
It is, but I'll just take photos.
Yeah, it's
I won't
fine.
climb.
You're gonna take the momentum out of
I'll
our.
get... Fuck off. All right then, no photos.
You shouldn't have moved out, should you?
Fair play.
Fair play. Man, the life's almost back.
Yeah.
We don't live together.
No.
That means we can just celebrate us a bit more.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
And then bring these nights back in.
Yeah.
Where we stop, have some food,
Yeah.
and reflect
Climb,
with each other.
Reflect and climb.
And you're just gonna get really jealous. I'm gonna have so many fucking adventures, and you're just doing nothing.
I'm gonna have loads of adventures actually. Actually, do you want to hear one of my adventures?
I've gone to jiu-jitsu, Dan.
Oh, I've started going to jiu-jitsu. I fucking love jiu-jitsu, guys. I'll. You know what? Wait until I'm gonna start a jiu-jitsu podcast.
Wait till someone breaks your fucking arm.
I'm gonna start a jiu-jitsu podcast.
Yeah,
and
man,
then
you
we'll
should
start
get that
talking
old
about
dude in.
Yeah.
Sack this one off. This
Right,
is
I got
shit.
choked last week. I went and I got choked out by this old dude repeatedly. He was like in his 40s, 50s. I thought I was going to be all over him, but he had me. No, another quick adventure. Went swimming in Eggleston Ferry. Eggleston Ferry with Elle, and I was swimming along, and this little kid was jumping in off a pier. And I was like, "Oh, do you mind if I jump in?" Like, there was a whole little family there. I was like, "Do you mind if I jump in?" And they were like, No, whatever." I started jumping in, and then this little kid was like, "By the way, that tree over there, I saw some lads jumping in off this tree. There's this overhanging tree over the river. It's fucking huge, man. It's like jumping in out of this window sort of height into the water. Big tree, climbed to the very top of it.
The kid did?
The kid said she jumped from midway, but she said, "I've seen lads go off the top." I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna go up and have a look." I went to the halfway point. It felt big. I shouted over, like, "You went in off here?" And she's like, "Yeah." And she was like, "But go higher. It's committing though." But she said the move to get to the tree. As soon as she said this, it's like so annoying that she said it, because I was like, I have to do it now. She's like, once you commit to the move, you have to do it because you can't down climb the tree. And she was right. It's like quite a hard move to get up there. So I'm stood swaying at the top of this tree that's overhanging over the river. And I just had to commit, and I jumped in. It was terrifying, man. Like, it was one of those things where
You don't know what's in there.
you don't know what's at the bottom, and
No,
suddenly you're at the
not
top
John.
of this swaying tree, and you're like, there could be, like, roots at the bottom, branches sticking up, or, like, I could impale myself on whatever. It fucking hurt so much. Like, I just pencil jumped. Didn't do anything
On your
fancy.
feet?
On my feet. The bottom of my feet stung so much. That's the height it was at. Like, it, just the impact with the water
Were you
stung.
with Elle?
Yeah, it was with Elu. It was wild.
Elu?
Elo. So we'll go and we'll jump in off the tree.
I'm not fucking
No,
doing
don't need
that.
to do it from the top. I figured out the optimal bit is halfway, because
I'm still learning.
you probably won't hurt yourself. Well, you definitely wouldn't. And it's a good height. You could probably do some cool jumps off that bit. Man, high jumps. I'm getting into wild swimming. It's a lot of fun. I've got an idea for a day, man, where you fit in every single outdoor activity into one day, or the best bits. So you're like, all right, I'm going to do a bit of scrambling, bit of rock climbing, going to have to wild swim, going to have to cross a river at some
Churn
point,
some butter.
going to have to churn some butter, going to have to
Milk a cow.
abseil,
After
milk a cow, cave,
Kill a
gonna have to
sheep.
cave, gonna have to kill
Cook
a
a
sheep, gonna have to make a fire, gonna have to, you know what I mean, make this big list of outdoorsy things, and doing them all in one day is a challenge.
Wow.
How good would that be?
You are like that. What's that guy called? That Ash Dykes or something?
I am not like him.
You're just like him.
Nah,
Just like him.
I'm not like him. Nothing
Just like
him.
him.
I'm like me,
I
motherfucker.
told you about the kid that jumped in out that tree when me and Becky were. So me and Becky have been doing a bit of wild swimming. Like,
Okay, yeah.
I'm trying to get confidence in the water. I can fucking swim.
Yeah.
But I just don't want to die.
Yeah.
I really like my life.
Yeah, fair play.
And you seem to be a bit more flippant with it, which is fine. You obviously don't have a good enough life. And so this kid really reminded me of you. We were in I forget the name of the place. It's in Wiltshire, and it's like some of Harry Potter was filmed there. It's fucking
Oh.
stunning.
Lovely.
So we go swimming in this like
Yeah.
bit of a river,
Yeah.
and we're like, is it over there? Where is it? And there's
Yeah.
fucking like 50 people by where you swim.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
walk over and there's these kids,
Yeah.
and there's a rope swing,
Nice.
and Becky's like the worst on rope swings in the world.
I saw the video, man.
No, there's the video when we're in the river.
Oh,
by-
is that-
That's Wales.
Yeah, I saw
And
that.
She just,
and she released at the wrong time. I was
She-
like, straight away, I was
she
like,
just goes on the swing,
Yeah.
just releases.
released too early, so she doesn't get any of the
Hits
jump.
the fucking floor. So she did that on this one as well.
Okay,
This
yeah.
kid has climbed halfway up a tree to get us the rope swing,
Yeah,
and
nice.
he's giving it to anyone who wants to join in.
What a legend.
And then he's like, I'm going to go from higher. He does the rope swing and then flips off the end of it. And everyone's like, whoa. And then we're having a little paddle around, and all those kids move around to this big tree, and they're jumping in.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you can see where other people jumping off this tree.
Wow.
He goes to the fucking top of this tree. And I'm saying, I'm going to look out this window for perspective.
Yeah.
Genuinely,
Yeah.
it's the chimney. Like,
Fuck.
it's the fucking chimney. It's the fucking chimney.
It's big.
He's up there.
Yeah.
And he's chilling, and he's just talking to his friends. And they're like, be careful. And he went, I'm going to try a backflip. I mean, Becky going, it's just that moment we've got to help a child.
Yeah.
And he just does a backflip off the top.
Nails
lands,
it.
He just nails it, yeah.
Fuck.
He must have been about 14.
That's terrifying, isn't it?
I'm going to try a backflip.
Just gonna try it whilst I'm up here. That's
You
insane.
fucking nut job.
That's crazy.
What are these kids made of, man?
Yeah, they're insane. Have you? Yeah, on Instagram, man. The things people are doing, just kids, just gorge jumping, doing crazy things off bridges and all
Oh,
sorts.
did you enjoy the climbing Olympics?
Yeah, we'll get into that
Nice.
next episode. Ah,
By the time we get to the next episode, you might have watched it all.
maybe I would have.
You will have.
Maybe I won't. I do know that Alex Magos didn't get through.
Man,
Poor
neither
boy.
did
Oh.
Shauna.
Yeah, I know about Shauna.
I was watching all of them.
Yeah. Well, we'll do it. We'll do a whole episode on that. Cool. Right, take it easy, guys. This was the latest and greatest podcast in the world.
Joker, maybe.
Yeah, we're just getting our groove back.
Excellent, maybe.
If you want to follow us at BH Pods. If you want to follow me at Pete_Rick.
Follow me at Danko Winterberg. Follow. Oh, and a shout. No one will probably hear this.
A shout out.
Shout out to Mike the Vegan Climber.
Oh, yeah.
Spotted. He just climbed Lou Farina.
Whoa.
Big project.
Yeah.
Pavement.
Man, that's
Sure they
big.
did it.
That's V10, innit?
Man, he's on a rampage.
He
It's
is.
weird, him and Sam Doyle.
Yeah. They're getting big. They're getting
On
strong.
a fucking rampage, man. And I know it's
Yeah.
like Chris Sharma, but in their world and what they're doing, I love watching it.
Strongest in the Northwest, aren't they? They're in that level. They're in that top of tier now. So it's fucking cool, man. Well done, guys.
Bye, Pete.
Bye.
Double dyno to micro crimper.